What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got out of here.
Why are you pausing, bro? I don't understand. You lot can't wait to burst out with laughter, bro. I'm not even introducing myself. We're just gonna start like this because I don't understand. Ade's been on here for like 5 minutes. Yeah, he ain't said nothing. I can just see the biggest smile on his face. Yeah? And then Tom starts here, and then Tom it's like he wants to burst out in laughter. That's why he's doing this now. He's trying to mask it as if I said something funny. I ain't said nothing funny. This is the laughter you don't want to laugh.
No.
I don't want to laugh yet. I don't want to laugh yet.
I'm not even introducing myself. If you don't know who I am, then clearly you're not a Red Divided listener to it. So.
Okay,
Still trying to save my laughter till next week because you just never know what can happen.
No, 100%.
And I want to laugh properly. When I laugh, I want to laugh properly. I don't want to laugh this week. Then someone laugh back at me next week. Let me just laugh one time.
100%.
I respect it.
No, I heard that because this season, what this season has taught you is that anything can happen, man. And this Champions League race has changed so many times. So, hey, look, there's only one place to start. You just finished watching the Newcastle and Arsenal game. Obviously, we also had last time we had a podcast. I think the North London Derby hasn't been played yet, right?
Yeah, the last episode.
Yeah, it was the last episode. Obviously, your stance was on that. You was like, you wanted, you didn't really care what happened in the North London Derby, which obviously, I obviously disagree, but it's fine anyway. You didn't really care because obviously you felt like this game was more important. Let's just go. What do you want to do? Do you want to go straight into the derby or just go straight into this game or just do both? You're going to do both together?
Yeah, you can talk about it. There's not too much to talk about the derby though, isn't it? Just on that point as in not caring, there's more like obviously if we won, then obviously I'll be over the moon, innit? But my thing was more so if we lost the game, then today's game, the game against today was always going to be the biggest game of the season. So if we won it, cool, we would have secured top four. And obviously I would have loved that, but we've done better things than secure top four at White Hart Lane. We've won the league at White Hart Lane. We've won the league at Old Trafford. So we've done things away from home. That's great. So if we one day would have got top four. But my whole stance was just the Newcastle game. And I'm right in it. This was the biggest game of the season. And this was, for me, it was like, whatever happened at Spurs, we had to come here and win, innit? Because I didn't expect us. The reason why I said that was a free hit because, we were 5 points clear and we don't win at White Hart Lane. I was having this conversation with my boy, Arsenal, but I was saying, you know what, bro? I'm cool with the split that we have with Tottenham. They don't win at the Emirates. We don't win at White Hart Lane. I'm cool with that. If that's a derby, I'm okay with that. I'm saying, I'm sure if I offered United fans and said, you guys play City every season, twice a year, you guys win at Old Trafford and lose at Etihad, you'll take that. You'll take, especially with the City side.
Yeah,
but it just so happens that this City side is so good, they beat you home and away. But I'm cool to take the 3 points at Emirates, and they don't win at our place, we don't win at theirs. So
it wasn't a necessity for you to win the game.
Yeah. If we won, we would have secured top four, and that would have been fantastic. But also, Ade in the soul side, I'm going there. I'm not playing my strongest 11. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Even if we play our strongest 11, I don't expect.
And they have some.
Win. Yeah,
they have some.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah. So as the game,
not Kane, Ade, son.
F that guy. F him. Kane.
I knew he was gonna say that.
So as I say, with the derby, not much to say because you can't give away a penalty in the first. I don't know how quick it was.
You know what? Go on. We won't go into the derby much, but we just go into like the decisions because obviously we've had mixed reactions about the red card, and obviously Arteta he pulled off.
Was there mixed reaction about the red card? I even thought it was about other stuff, but there was mixed reaction about the red card.
Yeah, about just about decisions in general and the red card. Okay. And obviously he put a Jose in that at the end of the game that I'd rather not speak. So let's just talk about that. Then we move into the Newcastle because you're right. Because there's no point talking about the game. You know what happened. Let's just talk about the decision. Do you think it's a red card?
Yeah, 100%. And I thought it was a penalty. 100%. I don't understand. I mean, with the Cedric one, we all played the game, innit? Yeah, we didn't play professionally or whatnot, but we played at different levels, innit? Tom's a right back. Tom can speak on this. The ball's coming. I knew exactly what Cedric was trying to do. He just effed it up. You know what I'm saying? We all know what we're trying to do, trying to ease the man off it. And that never gets called as a foul if you do it right. because it's seen as, it's one of them things where it's not called a foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you get it woefully wrong, like Cedric got it woefully wrong, where you lean into the guy before the ball's even in flight, of course the ref's going to give a pen. You leave the ref with no decision but to give the penalty, because you've made it as obvious as possible that one, ref, I wasn't trying to play the ball, and two, I didn't even get the ball. I took the man out. It's a penalty. Yeah. As for Rob, he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. You're on a yellow. And the thing is, I don't know what. Listen, the gaffer's allowed to get them riled up. It's a North London derby. They don't need to be riled up by the gaffer. But they knew it was at stake. Champions League, away to Tottenham. They want to win. Son's on fire. Kane's on fire. And I just thought that there was an over eagerness, if those two words can be put together. There's an eagerness from the players to just literally get as tight and as close to Son as possible. I don't mind that. But it was borderline on, okay, you guys are being silly now. I'm saying you guys are being silly. And the fact that it was so early, and I've got nothing wrong with, I always say, if I'm playing against a player that's good, I'm always going to get a free hit with the ref. I'm always taking him out early. Ref's not going to give me a yellow, innit? And it was amateurish from Cedric and Rob on him. And I just think Son got into Rob's head, and it was a blatant second yellow. It was a blatant sending off. He's elbowed Son in the face. I don't understand what the hoopla. But that's what Mikel Arteta after the game. Listen, if that's how he wants to be as a manager, I got no problems with that. That's how he wants to conduct himself after interviews and deflect from his players. I'm cool with that. I saw Sir Alex Ferguson do that, the master at that. I saw Wenger say Wenger never saw a penalty or a red card that went against us. But when it was for us, he always saw it. So I got nothing wrong with Arteta doing that masterclass managerial interview. Oh, if I say something, I'll be suspended.
I missed I actually missed the red card. But when I saw the highlights, I thought, what was people complaining about? It's like, if this is not like too yellow, then what is? Like, honestly, I don't understand. And it's the fact that he's made like he didn't have a first free hit. I think he had like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
He wanted to live inside Son. He wanted to live in him.
Yeah, and as you said, obviously I think that's clear instructions from the manager. Just do not give him space, and there's a way to do it. And I just thought, he got it totally wrong. And in terms of like the penalty, I think my only issue with him with the penalty is, I think some refs won't give that. But
that's it. God bless you, Tom. That's the only.
Yeah, thing. That's my only issue, and that's is a consistent level, isn't it? I honestly don't think every ref is giving that.
I thought it was soft.
They're not.
Like, I can understand why it was given, but
exactly. I thought it was soft, but I think what went against him that was so stupid is, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to jump with the player. Don't do that while your foot's still on the ground and you're just leaning on him. You're gonna have to jump on him. So if anything, the ref can see that, you're making an attempt to get the ball. It's the fact that you didn't even jump yourself. But I think that was soft, definitely soft. I'm not really I don't argue much in regards to the pen, but I can understand why the ref gave it.
Yeah, as Arsenal fans, there's Arsenal fans out there that believe that the refs, there's like some conspiracy theories against Arsenal, that referees are 100% against us and the whole refereeing committee. And I love that. That decision,
love it.
That decision falls into their argument, because like we all agree, 50% of refs aren't even going to give that. They're just going to look at Son and say, "No, it's not enough there. It's not enough there."
Yeah.
Whereas it's Arsenal, and some fans are going to be like, "Oh, it's Arsenal. They're always going to give it against us." But for me, I'm not looking at. I don't like to look at outside influence. I'm looking at my own player. My own player shouldn't be stupid enough to give the referee a chance to make that decision. The ball is going over Son's head. Let the ball fly out, and it's a goal kick, and we play from there.
Yeah, man.
And that's just the reality of it. Because I do, when I'm reffing, I'm like, you're making me make a decision.
Yeah, don't give the ref a decision. If you don't give the ref a decision, we're not in trouble. Rob Holding, don't elbow Son in the face. You're not in trouble. You elbow Son in the face, you're in trouble.
And I think it's a situation for Holding is being a bit too gassed as well, because obviously he did well. It was the very last game that he scored a goal.
Yeah, against
West Ham.
Sometimes that gives you a bit more confidence than it should give you. So now you're thinking you're like a bit better than you, or you're just gassed. Basically, you're energized off the occasion of your last performance, and you just start.
I don't expect that from him. If Gabby done that, if Gabriel done that, I can say we've seen that petulance from Gabriel before, where he gets involved and he's young and it's his 3rd season in the Premier League, 2nd or 3rd season. So if he done that, that's cool. Rob's been with us for years, bro. For years, Rob's been with us. Wenger signed him from Bolton for £2 million. That's how long ago we got run for. He's too experienced to be doing shit.
It's not something you need to tell someone, especially when you keep doing. So someone doesn't need to come to you and tell, calm down, bro. Someone doesn't need to say that to you. So it was a bit weird.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think, although, like, yeah, I agree. Obviously, in terms of, like, I can understand your reasoning behind why you think the game's a free hit, but making decisions like that, you practically just gifting them the game. At least make it hard for them to win the game. You're just practically giving it to them. Okay, you know what? We'll get the red card, get the free penalty, and that's game done. That's literally everything done. So you're just gifting them the game. So you're not making them work for that 3 points, which puts you in a lot more pressure. Now we're going to talk about, obviously, the Newcastle game. Obviously, we were speaking before the game, Ham. Just quick, we touched on the lineup. The only thing you had issue was you don't like him not playing Martinelli in the left because you felt like the defensive line, if he plays Martinelli, there'll be a lot more deeper and be worried about Martinelli. Whereas with Smith, ESR, they're going to push the line up because they're not worried about what's coming from the run behind. Obviously, from like Saki's side, there's a possibility, but not on the left side. But did you have any other issue on the lineup apart from that?
No, just obviously the issues I have is the players are not fit, innit? The players are not fit. But in terms of the 11 that was out there, the only change you could have made that I wouldn't have started DSR, I would have started Martinelli. I don't know if he's carrying a knock or whatnot, but just from he's in the squad. Yeah. So me personally, I would have started him. And like I said, him starting makes the opposition defense, it keeps them honest. They have to drop their line 10 yards deeper than they would want to. I'm sure when they saw the lineup and Eddie Howe saw that ESR's on that side, not saying ESR's a bad player, but his threat is different.
It's different. Yeah.
So different. if I'm who was playing right back? Was it Kraft that was playing right back today? Yeah, for them. Emil Kraft was playing right back for them. Yeah. If I'm Eddie Howe and the assistant manager, right, as soon as the team sheet comes up, I'm telling my line, and obviously Dan Burns going to call the line, isn't it? We're going 10 yards higher up than we would have because Martinelli's not starting. So it allows everyone to squeeze up. It allows Bruno and Longstaff and Joelinton to squeeze up. Then it allows Callum to press. And if you watch the game, their press and counter press and sprinting was fantastic. Like I can't really criticize my team as much as I'd want to because of how good Newcastle were. Like that might be the best I've seen them play this season at home in front of their fans. I know their record's been good at home. I think from the turn of January since Eddie's come in and he's made them sound. I think when Liverpool went there and won, and they give Liverpool a game as well. But today I thought they played like they was going for Champions League football today. Like their season was on the line, and even though they got nothing to play for, they're just trying to finish higher up in the table. But I thought they were brilliant. Callum Wilson was unplayable, but Callum's a top striker. I think people think because he's been injured and he's out of it. No, Callum's a top striker. When you think of Harry Kane, after Harry, in terms of English players, yes, there's Tammy, there's Danny Ings, there's DCL. Callum's well-rounded. He's a better rounded than all of them. And you saw it today in terms of how I wouldn't say he bullied Ben White and Gabby because I thought they give as good as they got. But he was a difference. I think if Callum doesn't start, and I think this might be his first start in a while.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't start, then I honestly think
I don't think they'll win a game.
I think we get out of that with a 1-0.
Okay, maybe not that they won't win a game, but they won't be so dominant. It was just a threat.
It was dominant. It might be 0-0.
Yeah, it might be 0-0.
So I think it's a 0-0 or we sneak a 1-0 because they have players, Saint Maximin, obviously our mirror, but there's no threat. It's not like, oh my God, it's a threat. They're going to score. Callum up there. Callum up there. I'm sure if you ask Ben White and Gabby after the game, it keeps them honest the whole game. The whole time he's on the pitch. They can't cheat. Me and Tom play football. We defend most Sundays. And me and Tom cheat when we're playing because we don't trust the centre forward. So we think we can go in front and nick it. Or we can stand in front of him because he's not making clever runs behind us. You can't cheat with Callum because Callum's a top striker. Yeah. And other than that, I thought Bruno Guimaraes was brilliant in the middle of the park. Absolutely brilliant.
Very intelligent player.
Yeah,
very intelligent player.
Head and shoulders above all my midfield players. But I just couldn't get over how good Newcastle were. Like, I know we needed it, and we haven't really been playing well recently, if I'm being honest. I said that every week we come on here. But the results trump the performances at this stage of the season. But it was a game too far where the performance didn't match. There was no result to cut paper over the performance. But in saying that, Newcastle were fantastic, and next season is going to be a problem for everyone because once they add another 4 or 5 to what they got already in that stadium, you lot heard how mad the fans were today with Eddie Howe, who's a top coach. Yeah, it's going to be problems still. It's going to be problems next season.
But they're going to have to sack him first before they push to the
they
next
don't need
level.
to sack Eddie.
They're going to sack him. They're going to
Nah,
sack him.
man. They don't need to sack him. I'm a massive Eddie.
They're in the Mark Hughes. They're in the Mark Hughes stage at the moment.
Nah, man. Give Eddie some slack, man.
He'll probably get another season, half a season.
Well,
I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were brilliant. I thought Arsenal went at the races, but something like we say, you don't have no divine right to win a game of football. And if you don't do the necessary, then you ain't gonna win, innit?
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the game, Ade?
As Ham said, I thought Newcastle were amazing. In all honesty, I think once the game started and they really imposed themselves on the game, I thought, this is an interesting one. But then the longer it went without them scoring, I was like, Arsenal might nick this 1-0. But I was very sure that if Newcastle scored first, that was it. Arsenal were winning the game.
We weren't winning the game.
Whether they get a point or not, but I knew that if Newcastle scored first,
a point wasn't good enough.
And a point wasn't good enough. And yeah, Guimaraes was just so intelligent. Like everything he did in terms of his passing, his positioning, the way he like managed the ball, just controlled it, used his body with the ball. It was amazing. I thought they were superb. Obviously, Arsenal, I can't even say they played poor. But
Trust
Newcastle,
me, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm not even coming here to say you played poor. Like, Newcastle just played really, really well. And obviously, they made my evening. They made my evening because I just sat here and I was just like, God, please. God, please.
You summed it up, to be honest with you. I don't think Arsenal played poor, but Newcastle they've never even allowed them to play. They never got started because they were just all over them from like the get-go.
I feel bad because I sat there and I was like, I feel if there's going to be an error in this game, it's going to come from Nuno. I literally sat there and I was like, that's what's going to happen. And then, so I think I missed the actual throw-in. Next thing I just heard, like, I put my head up and saw the cross and then the own goal. So when they now said it came from his foul throw, I was just like, I feel so bad for him. But one of the things I look back at was when he was playing poorly, because I wanted to bring this up maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I wanted to ask, do you ever question whether Arteta should have pushed Saka back into left back and taken Nuno out?
No, I wouldn't have done that. And if he done that, I wouldn't have been happy with that. Saka shouldn't be someone that we look at and say, because he's played left back before and done well, we should go and put him there now when he's our source of everything now from the right-hand side.
But if you're managing, look at everyone, we have players that are competent in the forward line that can take his position, right? And you are doing this for us. And to be honest, Saka's done bits on the left back.
If we put Saka left back, we have to go put ESR on the right and Martinelli.
They can manage on the right. With the form that Nuno was having.
I think what you said a couple of weeks ago, Ade, because we discussed it a few weeks ago, would have made more sense. It's putting Cedric Tommy left back. Yeah, Tommy or Cedric left back and just taking Tavares out full stop. I think that will make more sense. I'm with Ham. I won't put, because as I said, I won't put Saka left back, but I'll make a defensive swap. I'll either put Tommy there or Cedric there.
So the reason I thought about it, right, was because obviously when we discussed it previously, we said Tommy wasn't fit. You don't want to rush Tommy back.
Yeah, he weren't.
Right. Yeah. So that's why my man went to Saka on the basis that he's competent at it and he can still being a left back doesn't mean you're just a left back, right? You can, you can still change the dynamics of the.
What makes it worse? Is more or less playing Martinelli left back anyway. Because once you guys are down and it makes that first attacking sub, it's always, for some reason, goes to play Martinelli that full back, left back position.
You don't trust the person.
He more or less does that all the time anyway. And this brings me to my next point, innit? It's that it's hard. I just felt like this is a lot of Arsenal games when you guys are chasing a goal. Apart from Wolves game is an exception because you ended up winning that game. But because the other players you guys got on the bench don't ever get involved, I just don't feel like they were going to come and make any impact. He's never used them during the course of the season. I saw when they brought on Pepe today, the guy looked as if he ain't played in 10 years.
Yeah, because he hasn't.
It's so it's just he hasn't got them involved during the course of the season. Obviously, you must speak to them and say, look, at some point during the season, you're going to be the one to help us out. But I don't think it's someone like him. He's just gone cold. He's gone cold. So it's like he needs to play in order to make an impact. So, and as soon as Newcastle, I was at it, as soon as Newcastle went ahead, I pretty much knew, as much as I didn't want to admit it to myself, sometimes you watch the game, you're thinking, don't say it, but I was talking to one of my friends, but I knew deep inside, I don't see Arsenal scoring from this.
No. We weren't winning the game. If we scored, we scored. But we weren't going to win. We weren't going to.
At 0-0, if Newcastle score first, at first I was like, okay, Newcastle dominating, but they're not scoring. Arsenal can nick this 1-0. But I was like, if Newcastle score first, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
we're going to Norwich.
Even going back to the virus mistake that was saying to far from. Fair enough, yeah, people say to far from. Bro, Arsenal still had more than enough to deal with that. Like how the hell can two passes all of a sudden you're in trouble that's ridiculous. From two passes all of a sudden who was it what's that guy's Brazilian called that was a striker as a midfielder now?
Are you mocking
Joe Linton?
That guy that's PFA Player of the Year, bro.
He's been good.
Player of the Year.
His new position, that's what he should have started off as anyway. But how he's even got the space to be running in behind, and and Ben White is unfortunate anyway, because I felt like if he did, I think it was going to score anyway.
Callum would have.
Callum would have scored anyway if touching anyway. But it was a good game for Newcastle, and obviously I'm happy. Now back going into the final game.
I'm not happy. I'm over the damn moon. But as I said, anything can happen last game of the season. Just never know. So,
and I think what makes it worse now is the fact that Spurs only need to draw. Yeah, they don't really need to go for the win. Not that anything can happen because Spurs can throw away. I saw them play against Burnley yesterday. They weren't great themselves, to be honest with you. They started the game off really well, but they were quite fortunate they got a penalty because straight after that, Burnley had chances. They hit the post.
Yeah, before that, Cornet's chance.
Yeah, Cornet's chance. So Spurs are not. Yeah, they're not the best themselves.
Kane and Son are probably going to slap each other up in that last game because Son wants that golden boot. As much as he tries to lie, I don't care about the team. Shut up. Why are you crying when they take you off then?
Mm-hmm.
Say you want the golden boot and say it with chest. So, been an interesting game.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be the most Spursy. I mean, it won't happen, but it'll be the most Spursy thing to happen if they was to throw it away last game of the season away to a relegated side.
Does that remind you of anything, though?
And not make Champions League.
Remind you of anything?
But we didn't get relegated. Though. We was going for the league title.
We're going for the league title. The team we lost was probably getting relegated. We lost 1-0.
The team we lost to was a good. We always had a good game against them. Remember, we always had a decent because they had a decent team.
I can't remember. It was not relevant. We needed a draw.
It would be the most Spursy thing to happen. So if it was someone else, I'd be like, it's 100% over. But because it's Spurs, I'm gonna say it's 99% over. It's not 100% over.
Yeah, no, I think
Timo Pukki might want to go get a double for me, innit?
He's looking for a new contract from somewhere. So
but even if that happens, we gotta take care. We have to be Everton, innit? That's the first time. And Everton last game of the season, they could literally be fighting for their lives. Like Frank could literally be fighting to keep them up. So that's not a gimme either that we beat Everton at home.
Yeah, I think, but you guys have a better chance of beating them. Obviously, you never know Everton and them beating Norwich. But
Arsenal winning that. Everton are fine. Are fine. They're safe.
I just see Arsenal winning that last game. I just don't see Arsenal losing it. So Everton.
Why do you say Everton are safe? You think they're safe because they beat Palace?
They got
this week.
I think they got to deal.
They're safe because everyone else is shit. Everyone else.
No, but I think Burnley's got Villa midweek, so that depends on that. And Leeds got a decent game, the final game of the season.
They got Brentford. That ain't decent for them.
Oh, away from home, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not decent. They're not decent about that, bro.
Who else is there? And so and Burnley's at home against West Ham, so that's another tough game. But
I expect Leeds to go down in all honesty, but Burnley, I think it's between Burnley and Leeds at this stage of the season anyway.
But we've said this so many times, and you know how this thing works. Man.
Yeah,
you know how it works, man. But it'll be interesting to see. But Everton could have sealed it. Are we moving on from Arsenal? We're done with Arsenal now, right? There's nothing else to discuss.
Yeah, it's just the ramifications of the not making top 4. I mean, we could probably talk about this at the end of the season when it's
that's what I was gonna
confirmed.
say. Yeah, once it's fully confirmed, we can
go
into
it's the ramifications of not. Because you seen all the players we're linked with and stuff like that, and I'm sure some of them players have looked at tonight and said, "Actually, agent, yo, big man, don't make that call, though, bro." We're not getting there.
And it's a shame because it's still a fantastic season.
I was gonna say that
it's still a fantastic season for you guys. Like the top 4 thing takes the gloss off it, but realistically, no one thought you'd be challenging for it. So it's a very fantastic season.
I did though. I did say at the beginning of the season, but you guys didn't want to.
Yeah, someone said yeah.
I did say it.
You said they could.
No, I said no. I said no.
I said
it could. No, I think the discussions stem from like the West Ham. You guys believe West Ham will?
Yeah, West Ham.
How could you believe West Ham will and Arsenal can't? I think that's where the conversation started from. So I didn't think they will do it because I honestly thought United would make.
Yeah, of course we did. That's all your fault.
Yeah, but obviously I thought if anyone was going to challenge, it would have been Arsenal. I didn't see why not. But regardless, it's still, as Alex said, I agree. And this is not me trying to banter. I still think it's a great season, but obviously because you know how fans is, because of the fact that your fans are taking the mick out of a lot of other fans, they're gonna try and get theirs back. So that's just what doesn't take away from the fact that it's been a good season for Arsenal.
It's a missed opportunity, and I can understand fans' frustration. I'm not frustrated or nothing. I don't feel anything. I like the players in it. For me, I'm at a stage where Arsenal have battered me to a point where my expectations are here now, innit? So I watched my team win leagues and almost win Champions League, and then I've got an owner now who I'm not even going to get into the owner. But so my thing is aligned with what I see, innit? I'm not one of them fans that still thinks that Arsenal are here, innit? We're here. So this is where we're competing now, innit?
Right.
So us finishing 5th and we finished 8th 2 seasons in a row. My only thing was, I wanted Champions League football. I knew we weren't going to be good enough to be in the Champions League, but it was more for who we can sign to make the side better, to add to what we've currently got. We're the youngest team in the league. How do we get better players around those young players to improve those young players and improve the playing quality? So that's what I'm pissed about. That's what I'm pissed about.
You might have secured another few years. Yeah, now you might be out for another few years.
I just mentioned Newcastle. Newcastle will be competing for top 4 next season. You guys will come back and Ten Hag will want to make top 4 at least next season.
This was your time. If you grasp that opportunity, but we
weren't playing in Europe this year. We weren't playing in Europe this year.
And the difference
so we can't lose 13 games.
And it's the signings too, because we were discussing. I'm not saying you would have signed those players, but it's the players you were linked to. If you make top 4, you're linked with. If you make top 4, were possible, like the Tillemans, Gnabry, and Jesus.
Now you're in the same bucket as United.
Yeah, so you get top 4. I think those 3, you could have signed those 3 players. You could have signed, and then that strengthens your team and makes it a lot harder for us
100%.
to even compete. Because if you think the players, gaining those 3 players and the players that we're losing, the likes of Pogba and so forth, makes it harder for us to rebuild. So yeah, that's the difference, isn't it? And you never know, maybe Spurs gets those players. But the final game of the season will tell. We can go deep into that come Sunday. We only got 2 more episodes left, I think. After today, we have 2 more, right? Because we have the final game, and then we'll have Champions League. So we're almost
Champions
done.
League.
We need a break, man. We need a break. So yeah. We discussed the relegation battle already.
No, but who do we think is getting relegated though? Like, let's who do we think is getting relegated? I know you said Leeds
or Burnley. Leeds or Burnley. It's going to be
tight. Let's make it.
I think it's Leeds. I think it's 1. It's Leeds.
Tom, what do you say?
I'll go with Burnley.
Yeah. Obviously, you know who I want to get relegated, innit? So, you know, obviously I want Everton going, innit? But Leeds going away to thingy, bro. Leeds going away to Brentford. I don't think they beat Brentford, innit? And I think, what does that mean? If Burnley get a win from either one of the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's got to be Leeds, man. I can't see Leeds beating Brentford away from home, bro.
Yeah. At the moment,
do I see Burnley getting a win? Because Burnley got Villa and who? They got Villa and someone else.
West Ham.
Yeah.
So Burnley are currently bottom of the table.
Burnley just need a draw. Burnley
got Villa away and Newcastle at home.
No. West Ham at home.
No, Burnley. It's here. Newcastle at home. I got it on my phone. So Burnley got Villa away. And then
Newcastle. They could beat Newcastle. I thought it was West Ham. West Ham's got Brighton Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was West Ham.
They might only need 1 point and 1 win, and they're pretty much done. No?
Yeah, so they just need to get a point. So I think
Everyone got to beat Palace on Thursday, innit? And that's it.
Yeah,
they got to beat Everton.
Yeah.
They were fortunate for with the red card, because I reckon they probably would have won that game. But yeah.
Yeah, Patrick's not having it. Patrick's not losing to Everton. It's going down to the last game of the season, man. Going down to the last game. We can still get Everton out of it, but I'm saying Everton. We can still get them out of it. I'm saying Everton.
A lot needs to happen for Everton to get out. A lot needs to happen.
They just got to lose 2 games, I think. That's it. Just got to lose 2 games, and that's it. That's not a lot. Just got to lose 2 games.
But then the others have to pick up points.
Just one of the others. Just one.
No, but they both need to pass Everton, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
How can we get them out of here, man? What the hell, man?
It's a lot of mathematics that's going to happen for them to get out.
Well, Burnley beats. I think it's hard, isn't it? Because I think if Burnley can beat Villa, then it's possible. It's possible because it's a lot. It's a lot. And Leeds' goal difference doesn't help them. Because even a point is not enough for them.
Their goal difference is just a dash.
Leeds don't even know what goal difference is. They don't even know what goal difference is, man. They're made at like minus 38 or something, bro.
Yeah.
Is that it? Only?
Yeah. I'm looking at it. It's minus 38.
Yeah,
that's small. I thought like 70 something.
yeah. Like, it's Norwich's one that's a joke. Norwich is like minus 56, man.
All right, cool. Straight from relegation, let's just move on to the title race. It's back up again. But you know what? In order for you to win like the treble, the quadruple, win a lot of trophies, you need luck. And shit like this, although I feel City will win the last game of the season, but it's shit like this, that makes you wonder, like Mara's missing a penalty last minute. That makes you wonder, can this shit possibly happen? I've already told my manager at work I'm blocking his personal number, his work number. It can deal with it. It can deal with someone else. Don't speak to me, boy, because
it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen.
So yeah, I really hope
when there's a God, it's not gonna happen.
So yeah, but what's your thoughts on Ham? What are you saying? Possible or not possible?
For what? For Liverpool to win the league?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We got finger at home, bro. We got Villa at home last game of the season. We got this, bro. Yeah, bro. We got this, bro. We got Villa at home, bro. They getting pumped. Villa getting pumped. They getting pumped. This ain't gonna be no QPR business, Aguero, 92nd minute or 93-20 and that stuff. KDB is in training this week and looking every single one of them in the eye and telling them, this ain't happening. This ain't happening. And one more time. This ain't happening. So we're not finishing the season trophyless, bro. That's just not happening. So no. Good entertainment, though. Good entertainment. Hopefully Liverpool do their job against Southampton. And they take it to the last game of the season. So then you got the league last game of the season, top 4. Tottenham probably got it, but still last game of the season, and relegation last game of the season. And that's what you can ask for as a fan.
That's you know what? God bless you. That was my next point. This season, where does this season rank? Because we've had, I just said, great entertainment this season. Like a lot of we predicted so many shit that just turned right upside down within the amount of just 2-3 weeks. Who would have thought? I think Sky Sports was just showing the table in March where Spurs were. We were still ahead of them. I think West Ham was ahead of them, and I can't remember how many points you guys were ahead of them. And then look how
that Conte was crying. I leave tomorrow.
Yeah, when Conte was crying, and that's the top 4 race. Then you had the Premier League race. Then you had the relegation race. So where does this rank?
Well, not for me because Arsenal ain't winning that, so I give a fuck about this.
Yeah, I think it's unpredictable. maybe ranking in unpredictability. It's
been a good season, though.
Yeah, it's been a good season, but maybe
it's a good season.
Yeah, unpredictability.
I've loved it. I mean, I've Tom, I've said this for years. United and Arsenal, we're both as shit as each other. A lot of United fans don't want to believe me when I said it 8 years ago. Now it has fully HD 4K vision come to light. Look at it there. Come to light that yes, what Ham said was right. We're just as shit as each other. We're in the mud and it's come to light. And now in unison, all my United friends, nobody banters me. Nobody says nothing to me. Just like, yeah, I didn't want to talk about football. But my uncle is an avid United fan. He was here for Eid. He punched me up. Said, stop talking to me about football. I don't watch that team, bro. I don't even know where are they in the league? Where's United in the league? I don't even, who does Ronaldo still play up front for them? So for me, it's been a great season on that front in terms of, yes, it's in 4K HD that United are in the mud. And I'm not looking forward to next season with Ten Hag because, like I said, I think he might be able to do something with you lot. But doing something is top 4 for you.
Cool. We'll go into like, obviously, come Sunday, last game of the season, we go in depth with like what we want to like happen next season, potential signings we might want. So we go into that because I know we've been old enough that for a while. So we'll see.
To the FA Cup. Did you guys? To be honest, I wanted Chelsea to win. I thought they had a chance to win. I knew it was up for grabs. But did you think Liverpool was going to win it, or did you have a favourite going into the game?
Thought Liverpool would win, just off the top of my head. For Chelsea, there was a possibility of them winning it, but realistically, better team, better form. I thought Liverpool had it. Very entertaining game, pretty much like the League Cup final. Chances galore, no one scores. Penalties. It was they just copy and pasted.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's mad it ended 0-0 in that time. But yeah, it was just copy and paste.
What are you saying, Ham?
No, I had to catch the I only caught the
highlights.
Extra time. The extra time. Yeah, I was coming back from my wild weekend in Manchester. Which was decent. I was on a coach. Obviously, we got coach back. So I was on a coach, and obviously, one of my brothers that I was with is a diehard Chelsea fan, innit? Obviously, I was on a coach with diehard Liverpool fans. So we're trying to watch it on the phone. So we just put the commentary on so we could hear it on the coach, innit? Yeah. But I was in and out of sleep, innit? So I wasn't really concentrating. So when I got home in time for the extra time, and then I watched the highlights after. And it seemed like it was an entertaining game.
Yeah.
But
very.
I woke up properly, and this is one of the best moments of the season for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I loved that moment where it was to win the FA Cup. Sadio Mane, my favorite Liverpool player. Obviously, you know how I feel about him and Salah. Up against his fellow countryman, his brethren in Edu Mendy, who's a world-class goalkeeper. They've just won the African Nations Cup together in a penalty shootout. They've just qualified for the World Cup qualifier, knocking out Salah. And then one of them is going to be the hero, one's going to be a villain. And I'm not going to lie, for like a split second, I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, two African brothers going at it. And it's so Mane missing, cool, we missed. Obviously, Liverpool still won. But I was happy that Mendy got to have his moment as well. I thought it was a poor penalty by Sadio anyway, but yeah, I just thought that moment for me was a highlight of that's one of my best moments of the season. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Having my two African brothers, you know what I mean? I root for the black brothers, bro. I say that all the time, bro. I root for the black brothers here. Like Konate, you see Konate playing centre half, yeah? I saw him do something to Kante, yeah, and I was just like, no, this guy's an animal beast, and I love the fact that he's a black brother playing centre half, playing well at the back as well. I say a lot of people look at black goalkeepers and centre halves and think, ooh, bit of a liability there. But not with Konate, not with Tomori at AC Milan, who's about to go and win the league, not with Maignan, the Milan goalkeeper, the French number 2, that's about to go and win the league with AC Milan, black brothers. So
it's a bit shaky though, the AC Milan goalkeeper, but yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah, I like him though. Yeah. But and obviously I love Tomori. But
yeah, Tomori's class. Yeah.
I love Tomori. So but going back to that, and then obviously it was lovely that moments like the second choice left back getting the winning penalty. Winning the FA Cup for you. I think that's what galvanized the squad. Like, I used to get jealous watching United win all their trophies when it was never your 11 that ever won your trophies for you. It was always the others. Like, if you watch basketball, Shaquille O'Neal always says, I got my 4 rings because of my others. You know, the role players. And you just look at Man United, Champions League final, Ollie and Teddy. You look at United when they won FA Cups. I think Teddy Sheringham started the FA Cup final, wasn't it? And scored against Newcastle. Andy Cole and Dwight didn't even play in that game, I don't think. So I love that story that Timashak, who I think is a great understudy for Robertson, by the way, just quality left back. I love the fact that he got the winning penalty and Liverpool won it. And if it's not Pep that wins something, and it's not Arsenal, then let Klopp win it, because I think Klopp is a fantastic manager. What he's done with Liverpool is beyond remarkable. He's won everything available for him. He's won everything available. He's won the league. He's won the Champions League. He's won the FA Cup. He's won the League Cup. He's won the World Super Cup. He's won everything available
Beyond
for him
remarkable.
in a 6-year period. And he's literally gone from Liverpool weren't winning nothing. When I say nothing, they weren't winning none of the big things. And he flipped them around. And yeah, I think it's fantastic. And Champions League, like I said, Benzema,
he's clocked it. He's clocked Liverpool. He's clocked Liverpool now. He can move on.
But he will have a statue when he leaves. And I think that is the testament to the man. Like when he leaves, they'll build a statue for Jurgen Klopp. And I can't say enough good things. And lastly, Trent Alexander-Arnold. My guy. Best right back in the world. In Europe, in the world. That pass that he gave to Diaz, inside right channel, outside of the right foot. Just tell me don't even tell me a right back. Tell me another player that sees that pass and hits that pass perfectly. Trent, no slander. Don't want to hear nothing about it. Can't defend, can't do this. Best right back in the world. Best right back in Europe. Fucking amazing. And also, Trent's clocked it as well. He's won everything in the game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a lot of those Liverpool players have, but because of his age, he's still only 23, right?
Bro, he's 23, bro.
Yeah, only 23. That's what I'm telling you.
But big man thing, check it, yeah. You see if he's 23 and that's not his peak years, yeah. Let's say his peak years are normal, 26, 27, 28. What is he going to become when he's in 5 years time, bro?
He might not get any better.
Come on,
facts. It's just facts. It's reality. It might not get any better.
I hear you.
This guy's are mad. How the hell they got Kane in the team of the season?
Who's doing that? Who's doing that?
Well, you know this is how they do it.
Wait, no.
Gary Neville and James.
Why are you surprised? They do it all the time. They do it all the time.
We don't mention them, man, on this pod. We don't mention them.
They do it all the time. I don't know why everyone calls Kane's name.
Yeah, we don't mention
so
them
much. I'm tired of it. As someone that rates Kane, I'm tired of how much they just suck him off for nothing.
What's he done? Well, what's he done?
What's he done?
What did he do in the first 4 months of the season? What did he do? He threw a strop. He threw a strop. Well, I didn't get my Man City move. I'm not doing nothing. He didn't score a goal in like 12 games or something.
Stupid.
Yeah, no. Yes. So that's the City. That's obviously City. I mean, that's Liverpool and Chelsea. Is there anything else on the FA Cup, to be honest with you, to touch on?
Anything else happen?
Nah. Cool. It was always going to be a
Chelsea. 3 finals in a row, 3 L's in a row. How does it feel? How does it feel, Chelsea? How does that feel?
I want them to win that bad too, man. I didn't want Liverpool to win the FA Cup.
You man know it. You man know if Roman was still there. You know Tuchel's getting sacked, innit?
Yeah.
You don't know that, innit? If Roman was still running the shit, what? So wait, you've gone to 2 FA Cup finals back to back. I know you want to meet the Champions League, but I don't give a shit about that. What have you done for me lately? I gave you £100 million striker that you wanted. And this is what you do. You're getting sacked in the morning.
Romelu.
That guy's just useless himself. Bro. Do you see him in a final?
Romelu.
Well, it's something else.
That's the world-class striker.
All right, this episode was always going to be short anyway because we didn't play, and it was mainly going to be about the Arsenal top 4. I guess the next one's going to be longer because we're probably going to do like team of the season, our players of the season. Then we go into what we want next season, basically, and like if you just come up with like signings that we potentially want and all that. So let's see if you guys got anything else to say.
Yep, I have. I want both of your attention on this, especially you, Tom. Ade, I think you'll be cool with this. Jared Bowen. What are we saying about him? I just want. Let's just have a little synopsis. Let's just talk about him quickly. What are we saying? Tom, does he deserve an England call up now?
No, I can't lie. He has. I can't lie. Yes, I can't lie. I have to admit it now. He has been good though. It's been good. But I just didn't like, because it was early on. I just think the hype was too much. You know what? I just rather like see the play continue to be good, and then we can decide. But yeah, you can't deny it now. But it's been good, man. The boy's been good.
He is a football player. Player. You see, Mikel Antonio. He plays football. So he plays. There's a difference.
Yeah, facts,
he plays football. You see, Jared Bowen. He's a football player. There's a difference. There's a big difference between both, bro. Yeah. And Gareth, do the right thing. Just do the right thing. We can't call up Sanch. We can't call up Rash. Jack is borderline. Saka, Sterling, and Jared Bowen. Those are your wide players, and Phil Foden. Those are your wide players. Don't complicate it. Don't complicate it.
He's got to keep going anyway. Coming into the season the same form, because we only played the season for like 2 months before the Premier League. For the World Cup. So if he does that, then I don't.
But do you think he stays there though? Do you think someone comes in for him in the summer?
Yeah, I think he stays.
I think he stays. It will cause too much disruption for him to move anywhere else.
Yeah.
And where are you going to?
Newcastle. They got money. They can throw at him. He's a top player.
Yeah, but I think they still need time to gel.
Their wide players is who? Almiro and Maximo. Jacob Murphy off the bench. They need wide players.
That's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
Because you won't buy him. You won't buy him because the profile of the player is not. It's not Man. Jared Bowen's Man. It doesn't sound great, innit?
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea won't buy him.
Chelsea. It'd be interesting though.
Yeah, and our philosophy might change now because obviously we've gone after the profile that's gained us nothing. Right now we're focusing on the football, so I guess we'll see what the manager's looking at.
No banter. I think a player like Jared Bowen would be excellent for you. Remember, he's linked with Liverpool 2 seasons ago.
If someone can be linked to Liverpool, then who the hell are we to say?
I think he'd be a
bro. I want to see him do a bit more though. But from like his performance, like recently, from like January onwards, like definitely he can do it. It's definitely better than what they're like. So I won't say better, but he's been outperforming what we have in our team. So. I
think that's the key word, right? It's outperforming. Might not be better.
Yeah, and if Elijah's playing, bro, of course he's better than Elijah.
I'm going to say, I was going to say thank you. That's why I said that when you said he might not be better. I don't agree.
No, it's because it's Sancho.
I'm not too sure. That's who he's not better than. That's who he's not better than. He's not better than
Sancho. He's not better than, but Rashford can say that.
But the other two,
I'm not fan of. I know Rashford can be better, but I won't go as far as in like. Better than Rashford. I won't go.
No, I think he's better than Rashford.
Yeah, I'm happy to say that now. Yeah.
But I don't think. I agree. He's not better than Sancho, but he's definitely outperformed Rashford this season because what he's done this season, Rashford's had a couple seasons of those. So
Rashford 100%.
Yeah, 100%. So that's why
will always be based on what have you done for me lately.
Yeah, no, but obviously he's had a bad season. Let him go into next season and see what he can do. If Warren keep it up. And if Rashford is still shit, Rashford is still shit. So we'll keep leaving at that.
He's gonna have a big season next season, though.
What do you think about the Rice situation? I think Rice can't leave West Ham for another 3 years because no one's gonna pay the money that they want for him.
Yeah, no one's gonna pay that.
Yeah, no one's gonna pay that. You can't leave West Ham for another 3 years. 2 years.
Newcastle will pay.
Who said that again?
Newcastle.
But maybe, Newcastle, if they say it's 150 and Newcastle saying, we'll give you that. Maybe.
Yeah. But then the fans would hate him if he leaves for Newcastle. They would hate him.
They'll have to come to a compromise.
They will have to,
all these release clauses and all the even release clauses 1 billion. Shut up. Why are you putting 1 billion? Stop being stupid. Be mature. No one's doing this 1 billion stuff. They'll come to a compromise at the end of the day. If he doesn't want to stay, at some point they're gonna have to respect that.
Yeah.
Cut your losses.
They might even give her young player of the season. That would be give them more of a reason to add some more money to it. But the West Ham might just be ridiculous with it, to be honest with you. And I think he's stuck there for another 2-3 years. And as Sam said, in the next 2-3 years, no one might need him anymore. That might be it.
There'll be another kid on the block though. Remember, Declan Rice does a good job, but he doesn't do anything great. So it's not like you can't find another Declan Rice. Yeah. I saw Tchouameni the other day for Monaco score a 25-yarder with his left foot. Second half, score 25-yarder with his right foot. And he starts with Pogba for France. And he don't cost 150 million, by the way. And you lot saw what Camavinga done for Real Madrid in the Champions League. And they're both younger than Deck, So ain't nobody paying no 150 for Declan Rice, bro.
Nah, not at all, bro. That's ridiculous. That's a joke, man. Yeah. So
if you Tom's quickly. Sorry, one last thing. If I inquired about Declan and they quoted me 150, I said, so how much can I get for Kevin Phillips? How much can I get for Kevin Phillips? I didn't know doing the same thing. No, wait, I didn't know doing the same thing.
They'll just hear the ringtone. I was to drop that phone and walk off. I might not even drop the phone. I might just go and walk off.
Do you know that? I heard this. If I heard this correctly, well, I think I saw it on Fabrizio's page the other day. Leeds gets relegated. Obviously, I don't think we'll be able to get him, but what's his name? Rafinha's release clause is 25 million.
Yeah, it's a change. Remember when Barcelona were linked to him? It's a change, bro.
Even if it was 75, he's still going.
But then 25.
He's never staying. He's just never staying.
No.
25.
He's never staying.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
But everyone needs him though. Everyone needs Rafinha. You see, everyone in that Bar City and Liverpool who don't need him, he'll be a great addition to them.
Yeah.
You need him. We need him. Chelsea would love to have him. Tottenham would even though they got
Newcastle.
Pulisic, Son and Kane. Fuck that. Get Rafinha. He's a must for every big club.
Yeah.
To put a deal in front of him and say we'll pay you 200, 5-year deal, incentive, and see who he goes to, innit?
That's why I rate him. He's still working hard for them, but he knows that you guys go down.
Now I rate him because the other day I saw him get angry. You do know that you're gonna be alright, Sha. But he was still working hard.
He's been working hard. He's been
working hard. Yeah, you gotta give him respect for that. So we'll go into a lot of that in depth on Sunday anyway. So that should that might be a long episode, but hopefully we try and cut it down. But we'll see in it. All right, cool. Thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're divided. We've only got 2 episodes left this season, but enjoy it.
Up Newcastle.
Up Newcastle, definitely.
Just wait till Sunday.
Wait till Sunday.
This is just half laugh.
Yeah, wait till Sunday.
Yeah, we'll wait till Sunday.
Because anyhow, Tottenham choke. And we I'm never gonna say nothing.
This is the life we're living now. This is literally I like to wait. This is the life
you gotta wait. You gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait. All right, cool. Peace.
It's